here. place. So this is going to end up recorded and put on YouTube. Might as well talk a little bit, even though there's watching right now. Doesn't mean watch the replay, I suppose. Make some noise, pulling my seat closer. Adjustments. Right. Box fan cooling system for my computer. Kind of hot here today. Having to do some heat mitigation on the computer, even though it runs pretty well. I have a playback on stream here on my other devices, running pretty well. That's early stages right here. There's not a whole now. Open coal torches. want to go to a cave straight away and start doing some caving, knowing that there aren't going to be mobs, but you still need light in the caves because it does get very hard to see. You don't need to worry about creepers and zombies and skeletons surprising you peacefully. I felt particularly inspired to bring up this idea because Luke the Notable started those 100-day challenges. I tried my hardest to get the 100-day challenges, but I just couldn't do it. I didn't have patience for it, nor do I really have the skill in order to run 100 days. And especially now, really what I'm doing is traveling around, doing work in so many different places. I'm at home right now, on the computer. This computer is really good because it is the gaming computer that I made a few videos before. Primarily, a couple of them where I wanted to know, is this computer capable of doing things like RTX? Typically that with NVIDIA, but I wanted to see if my particular build of computer with the AMD software and hardware could end up pulling off streaming and taking videos. Actually, it really wasn't that bad, even with the default settings, but I found a couple of videos online that showed how to unlock the true potential of the computer and the processing power. And so having done that, I've actually found out that this computer is really substantially capable of doing some pretty awesome things. So it ended up being really well worth the money that I paid for it. So this computer is from CLX Gaming. I originally found it through a Facebook ad, and I figured, oh, well, once in a while you're going to find an ad that's true. And actually doing some research into it, when I was living in a place called Lawrence, Kansas, I saw this computer company was advertising, and they were advertising from Wichita, or just about that around that area. So I thought, you know what? They're local, and given that they're local, I can use some of my internet capabilities, look them up and see if they were real. So I looked at their website, it looked pretty legitimate. And then, of course, I went ahead and I found samples of people on Reddit and other websites that had already had the time to experience what was going on with this particular company and what they were doing for themselves around computer building. And a lot of people ended up being very satisfied with what was actually created in the content around the CLX gaming computers. So I decided, well, I'm going to give it a shot. I built a PC online, I tested it out. I didn't buy anything at first. I waited about 6 months to really pull the trigger on it, but once I had some money in my account where I could actually afford, after doing some saving, I did in fact go ahead and purchase a computer that I custom built on their website. On there you can either buy pre-made computers or you can do some time, do some research, figure out what kind of build you want and what things you like. And for me, I'm kind of a sucker for AMD equipment because in my previous experiences with computers, I've had both NVIDIA graphics and AMD graphics. And honestly, for me, I just feel like AMD has put out a really good product, even though it falls behind in some other verses, such as with AI production, that kind of thing. It really is fine. I can let a lot of those things go. So, with that in mind, I decided to go with this PC. It ended up being a couple $1,000s. And at first, of course, at first glimpse, like I said, before I did some upgrades where I watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to really increase the potential of BIOS, it's kind of silly because in the tech world, it could be considered kind of political, but from what people are saying is that there were settlements and like political debates about whether or not a company can really produce as powerful equipment as they have compared to other models which are very expensive but don't have the same output. So in a sense, AMD had to stupefy the game. I kind of notice here that on the live stream side of things, we're not getting as good as lighting as I have here, so I'm gonna hang out in some light here. With this lava coming down from up there, I'm gonna come over where there's a little bit more light so you can see this a little better. So when I was looking at this tower sort of thing, I was really looking at the possibility of there being more caves, but ended up just being a hollowed out structure. So this area is a little disappointing. I'm going to keep moving on here soon. I just want to get a couple of torches going. They will definitely help with some lighting in this area. I don't need them for monsters, obviously. The mobs are not going to be spawning, but this will let myself know I've already been here. I don't need to try to come back. So I'm going to hop out of there and try to get moving on somewhere else. Well, of course, taking advantage of some of the resources in this area. Now, I realize that I don't have to get up as early in the morning tomorrow, so if I don't have a lot of viewers today, I'm going to test my viewership capabilities by trying again tomorrow, probably in the morning, to gauge to see whether it's to make more sense to try to stream in the mornings, which when I'm working night shift, it's definitely possible for me to get enough sleep to get up in the morning and really try to play the game again for viewers if they're more likely to be up in the morning time, or if I have international viewers, for example, that can really watch what I'm doing. I'm in the Pacific time zone, so some people who watch my content, they don't hang out as much at that time. They're really more on the other side of the world, it seems like, from some of the metrics. Some are American, but not everybody can be up as late as I'm at right now. Some people might get up in the morning, try to watch a stream here and there, and at the end of the day, I just need to get some more viewership over time. Hey, Pretzel is here gaming. Man, I got no notification. Sorry to hear about that. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because I have very low viewership in general. So, hey, welcome. Welcome. I've been watching your content as well. Good stuff, especially like the content you're putting out from War Thunder. Is that the one? Yeah, War Thunder is pretty fun. Takes up a lot of space on my computer though, so I play it selectively myself. Of course, if I'm a little outdated, I'm sorry about that as well. Let's see here. Really want to try to find some deep caves. Go, 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 go. Right, that's mountain there. A little bit of swimming. Yeah, I definitely got to click on your profile more and do some manual click-throughs for you, just to help out your channel as well and that kind of thing. I've just been really busy these days. I've become a travel worker, so really inconsistent nowadays. But I try to get on and help the people I can. Here's not another cave formation. Interesting. I usually can't not find cave formations when I'm playing in survival. Potential lava. Yeah, I haven't played War Thunder in a while. My son loves it though. He wants to play that all the time. It actually runs pretty okay on the computer as well. The internet we get here can play pretty well too. But he's really been more hooked onto Helldivers, and so have I, to be honest. But it's summertime. That game really cranks out the heat, so we haven't been playing it as much. Because it's actually caused a forced shutdown my computer. Nothing's been harmed, of course, but yeah, that game, as fun as it is, just has so much going on. Wouldn't mind try streaming that when it gets a little more cool outside. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, just so you know. Wanted to say that real quick. Good to have you here, Pretzel. Yeah, I mentioned earlier, just because I'm having a recorded playback, that I actually have a box fan sitting with the window open. I need to get some more wood for sticks. Yeah, to punch some more trees. Yeah, the fan seems to be helping, and haven't been having issues with static, so the computer seems to be doing okay in that regard. Because the room that the computer is in gets really hot during the day, so there's just no escape for that heat. But no damage is being done. It shuts off still when it's well and safe. We'll flip that by hand into some planks. Up a couple more sticks. Keep those. I have 21 stones, so I can down, make an axe to help some of the wood faster. Yeah, for the last year or two, I've on the side of things, I've been trying to work on a 100 days challenge, and it's just a lot to try to edit. And I've kind of realized, watching some other videos, that the unedited Minecraft videos and streams, they tend to be kind of fun and they get some viewership. And I had some pretty weird issues with OBS Studios before. Kind of gave up on that for a while, but then incidentally, I watched a couple of videos on how to set it up a little bit better. So I don't know, how is it going on your end? Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, yeah. This computer has. I upgraded to have 32 gigabytes of RAM on the GDDR5, and yeah, for a long time it's been so much better to try to run on the Adrenalin software for the AMD software specifically. It turned out that some of the issues was OBS was trying to force my stream bitrate to be 20,000 based on my RAM. And honestly, it sits a little bit better just at 5,000 kilobits per second. That seems to be running a lot more smooth, at least on my side, but let me know if there's any chop here. Yeah, gaming PCs are definitely a big upgrade when it comes to trying to play and stream on the same rig. I was looking into all sorts of ways to try to stream on a really basic desktop that I put together. And on its own, it could run Doom from 2016 fairly well, but if I try to stream with it too, it just everything would break. So it's I kind of built this computer to be based around the idea of recording and streaming without the need of additional software. But even still, I kind of sat on it for the last 3 years before really trying to stream, other than a few tests, just to see what it can do for other people in case they're looking at this kind of model. Because there's that big great debate: what's better, the Nvidia or AMD? I think for me, only reason why that I would want to switch over to Nvidia at this point is if I was more AI centric. But my heart thing is in the way here. Man, had to take off 3 months for house transitions. Other than that, instantly back into it. Yeah, I feel that. With a travel job that I have right now, and I can spend a week in one location, I could spend 2 days in another location, then I got to pack up and drive 400, 500 miles to another state or another place like that. I mean, for all the trade offs, it really isn't that bad. I get paid pretty decent. But yeah, it's kind of rough feeling like I don't have a home sometimes. The inside of hotel rooms gets a little boring now and then. Agreed, would recommend saving up for pre-build right now as the market is so bad. Right. And for me, seeing a lot of businesses that are working on microprocessors in America, especially with that massive lithium dump that was found under, I think it was Wyoming. After some geological surveys, there was found to be a lot of lithium and cobalt down there, and that can help us some microconductors. But as I know business is, even if we found a way to make microconductors and processors cheaper, we may not actually see the end result of that as consumers. So definitely something to keep watching. Yeah, things are going pretty good. I was working for about a year or so to get a CWI certification. That's a Certified Weld Inspector cert. And I got to tell you, that was a really rough test. And when you're taking a book that's 2.5 inches thick, I guess you would go with 4.5 centimeters if that's how you use your metric. Pretty thick and has a lot of information. Some people say it's almost equivalent to getting a master's degree, but you have to run that in the course of a week to take 3 tests based on that general knowledge. So, there's some instances you can get it as early as you get out of college for welding technology, but the odds are stacked against you in that. And I was a welder for 13 years, decided to go for the certs. I failed twice on one of the tests. But ultimately, I passed, so it's one of those things where if I could tell anyone else, keep your head up. Just because you fail once or twice doesn't mean you won't make it on the third. Certainly worked in my case. Boots, big boots, to help with the pack snow. These houses are funny. There, maybe the villagers will actually be able to access their houses. Not that it's too big of a deal and peaceful. It's not like zombies are going to spawn, but maybe they might get tired of having the 3 a.m. shakes, what I call them when I work too late. Get enough sleep. I'll check it. House, nothing. Okay. Let's see. Sugar cane, that's good for paper and books. Still got to figure out a way to get some leather. One of the things is I've never actually tried going to the Nether during peaceful. I have obviously in creative. That's still a different play style. considering that I can take damage. Now, there's passive ways that I could end up not surviving this for a moment, whereas I'll respawn at the last place I spawned or the last place I touched a bed, of course. A cave there. I'm kind of amazed at the lack of caves right now. Sure, I'll find one if I dig straight down. Never know. Thanks, bud. Yeah, if you gotta go have dinner, go do what you gotta do. I'll sit here and just chit-chat with the air and all that. No big deal. Really appreciate keeping the stream up. I don't know if any of my followers on other socials are up right now, but I might go advertise the stream there, so I might end up looking like I'm paused, but I'm still here. I really start on getting leather here. Can't put the saddle in there. Right, only stackable. But I can put a furnace in. There you go. Door's clear. Like dandelions, I have a couple growing in my front yard right now. Pig, piggy pig, 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 lots and lots of pig. Oink, 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 I'm a pig. Pig, my Minecraft. Sun's going down, gonna get to get a mod that lets me. But I really need to get green. Oh, don't spit on me. But on a spit? I don't know. I don't know if I'm just making it make noise. I'm gonna saddle you up, I swear. Maybe I need to get some carrots. Where do we get carrots? Two. Might be lava. Still lava. Go where? Getting it. Oh, going away. That's there's a lava. Do with it. Build up. Hello there, bro. Come to my SMP. RIP Greek M17 down the turn stop me port 33 fast. Thanks, I appreciate the invite. But I'm enjoying it cozy, peaceful right now. I'll keep that in mind, however. Put that down. I'll leave. Make another furnace. Cool heat. Vessel for which to hold this lava. In the meantime, make an embedded cave, what should has it, or to build such thing as a portal. Right, pickaxe broke. Or I need here has to be converted to obsidian. Might as well. Let's get the extra. Alright. Knowing that this bucket blue, grab some water. I'm going to create escape here for water so it doesn't try to go. Put the right here. Bucket me up some lava. Put that here. Flash. I'll put some torches here so it's not as darkness. Then one here. Good. Right. Said I was going to do the corners. Might as well. Okay. I need to start building up. That one. Go. Lots of back and forth. Okay. I need to break this one here. Lift the water up. Put that there. Break this one. Just letting the forest trees there just casually fire. This one. That allows water to go down, and that'll help finish up. Ooh! I can still die, I think. Wait. I'm not taking fire damage. I did not realize that wouldn't happen in Peaceful. That's cool. I have a theory to check. Oh. It's okay. I just heal faster than the fire can burn me. That's fair. Oh dear. Hit that water. That worked out just fine. Now, Gonna put that lava here. Make a plank. Now burn. Burn, I say. While I sit and let this go, I'm gonna make a little bit of noise here when I pick up the thingy. I'm going to open through Windows, tablet. Here. Okay. I replaced an electrical gizmo in my house recently. Don't recommend doing that while the power is live. I'm not well versed. Particular wiring it. Maybe I didn't like. Trying to log into one of my socials. Gotta check my email. Loading up my other computer. If you've ever wondered if this would even work, might be your stream. I'm putting that there now. Actually, I can just log. I don't need a tablet. Good job. Bro, chill. Oh. Welcome. Staring at blocks of wood while I just take care of some other stuff. Got too much technology around. Not a great time for my glasses foggy. Got Vincent Holt, welcome. Megan Flandon, welcome as well. I am still here. Just wondering if I should go search and find for some gravel. I got the iron to make flint and steel. Pop that off. I'm gonna go and search gravel. Didn't have to go very far. It's underwater. I have solutions. Okay. Build. Trick here. Must be ready. It's not a trade secret. Put a door down. Instantly have an air bubble. Flint. There we go. That's the ticket. Right. Hoping that this word. Even if it doesn't, have a way. See. Oh, look at that! It worked. All that searching for flint and steel for nothing. Oh well, at least I got it. Something with that, I'm sure. Grab that lava. It's very useful to have a bucket of lava when you go into the nether, right? Boy, I'm gonna have to get a little more cobblestone, I think. This is not an ideal situation right here. No, three. I can get over there. Alright. I'm gonna go get some more resources with this. Neat. And have another spawn nether that's any more like some of the spawns that I see in 2v2T. Get a bunch of cobblers come around. Put a couple light, kind of dark in the tree. Alright, I think I'll be able to climb over there just for a minute. Share this here. Post that there. Switch over to other source. A little more grab. Check them on. Search. Yes, I'm sharing the link to my stream here on X. My reach is not very far there, but you know that's never gonna stop trying anyway. Sure. That back to it. Draw. Back to this amazing, amazing nether spawn that I have. I'm gonna start from the backside here. There we go. As we'll make it double wide, accidentally push a weird button and fall right off into lava. Give this platform a little more girth so I don't just fall off immediately. I feel like even in peaceful mode, extra careful here. But nothing like going into the nether this early in a gameplay. I actually just made this world for this stream. Generated it off world, off stream, so I can make the thumbnail. Yeah. So if I get a fishing rod, a couple other things, I can ride those down there. Gotta lure them close enough to put a saddle on. Really make them around because they walk on lava. Pretty clever. Go. So it happens. Oh, Blackstone. I might make another one just because I know it. No, all to get Blackstone. Come on. Well, 09 Neat. Or basalt delta. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Warped forest. Fine by me. I get down from. There, trying to decide. Might seem like the better way to go. Working my way this way is better. Me towards there, maybe. Look back, I see my torch. So I do see a little trail there. That's good. I don't hope. Made it. Alright. Very good. I shouldn't have to worry about blood substance. Well, I have an interesting straining sound. Kind of mushroom trees pattern them up. Kind of sounds icky to me. The things that I want, little lava walker, and I realize I have to lure a few of them, kill them for their strength. Unfortunate. Even on peaceful, gotta make some decisions. Gotta lure a couple. Wait, where did I not go? Oh, I didn't. There they are. Blind. Gotta get close to them. close enough. Tell me if these are the things you desire. I do not know. Is he coming to me? I don't know. Is he approaching? Oh, he is. Look at this guy. Alright, come here. Come on. Follow me. Follow me, big, looking, funny looking guy with very wide eyes. Look at me. Come on. Come this way. Come this way. There you go. Keep following me. Following me. There you go. A little more. A little more. Hop on up. There you go. I need you to come this way. So you're away from that lava. There you go. You also move slower. Ring. Your sacrifice was well worth it. One shall be remembered for its sacrifice. There we go. Soon we shall travel in style. Where did I put the... Blind. Actually, I'm colorblind. I can't see them very well. Alright, now I gotta go get its friend. We can go on adventures together. Across the wastes of the land. Yes, you, come this way. Now we're on the move. Ha ha ha. I can go anywhere. Across the sea, made of lava. I can go anywhere. Cool. Technically go to this Crimson Forest. I'll be in the Crimson Forest biome. Nice. Out of the way, child. We have things to do, places to explore. Onward, onward. Is there anything down here? I don't know if this connects to it. Hard to tell. Gotta watch out for the lava column. We're gonna eat alive. Well, that was fun. But I'm just coming right back here. But I know of other places for which there is lava. But I must check out this other way for now. Might be interesting to know that this, I believe, is actually the first time I've ever ridden one of these guys. Yeah, actually, yeah. This is the first time I've naturally collected all the required materials to ride one of these. I don't even know what they're called. Lava Striders? I don't know. They're pretty cool, pretty handy. That's what I know. Okay. I think if I come over here and look up, I will see my nether portal. Maybe. Might be related to it. I don't know. Oh, I've got a whole army of them following me. Kind of nice just exploring Minecraft, you know? I don't normally enter the nether during times like this. Most of the time I've been in survival or hardcore, and so it just ends up being a lot more dangerous. I've had many attempted runs fail in the nether just from falling into lava, being shot at by those ghasts. But this is pretty fun. Kind of cool. So I see that these mobs over here spawn the hoglins. I'm curious though, because it is peaceful. Is there a diamond I mean not diamond, gold requirement? Am I required to have gold armor of some kind, or they'll get mad? Woohoo! Hot tourist. Heck yeah! Woohoo! Yeah. Whoa. Mad about. Actually, I'm pretty glad that I'm here. Particularly because ultimately I need a whole bunch of stuff that I can get here for aesthetic purposes. Like these bones, for example. Okay. I want to check some of those recipes. Pop down. Minecraft. Quick scan. Gotta make a new. Such as it is. here. So take soul sand, stick, coal. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I can get all the soul sand I need. Make some cool aesthetic lamps. Overboard. Oh, why I pushed that button? But I did. I wonder if I come up here, start digging up some of the gold that's looking. I don't know if I can because I don't have an iron pickaxe. I don't know if that's a requirement. One of the things about the Nether is you got to find those Nether fortresses or the bastion to find the good materials like diamond. Oh, I fell, but I will recover. Glorious thing. But my leather boots took damage. Oh well. Gonna take a walk through here because I couldn't help but notice as I'm going through here, big hogs aren't spawning. I think that's normal. They're considered hostile. But I feel like they can be non-hostile. They just don't have to hit you with their tusks. What do I know? I'm not a highly intelligent person who put together this video game. Here. Oh, where the sea. Watch them get mad now while I go into their cave, dive into their base, and open up their chests. I'm in trouble. Can't stop me now. What can you do with gilded blackstone? Fire store, fire aspect. Ancient debris. 7 arrows. Unbreaking golden axe. That's neat. Put those in the bundle. That frees up some space. Curse of vanishing. Do I worry? I'll break it before that happens. Curious though. Oh, it's if I drop it, so I shouldn't drop it. Right. It's not a curse of binding, but if I drop it or I die, it goes away. Sharpness 2 sword, that's pretty good. Grab that and use an anvil, and I'll have iron sword with sharpness 2 and fire aspect. Sure, why not? Aspect. Cool. Put that in my bundle. I can Dropped another for that smithing template, and then for the ancient debris. But I don't need the depths. Yes, it's totally worth getting an advanced for when I just found it in a box. But I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, let's see here. Hey bro, you mad? Nah, they ain't even mad. I'm just looting their little bastion. They don't seem to care. I think that's it though. Nothing much else to that bastion. Found the bottom of. Nope, there's still more down here. Neat. Even if it's temporary, take it. I don't know if there's anything here. It looks pretty well filled in. Okay. Get out of here. How did I get in? How do I get out? Well, anyway. This way? Sure can. Still don't seem impressed. Or are they doing away? Yeah, then I got this section here. Uh, find out by breaking these bricks. Doesn't seem to do anything. Do 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 do. Dumbo. Alright, so I came from the warped forest. See here, did I pick up that diamond shovel? Sure did. D. I got soul stand. Bunch of those cool soul torches. Soul torch sounds like a wonder if okay, so if the hunger bar doesn't go down, that leaves with infinite sprint peaceful. So I can actually get around a lot faster. Although still very dangerous, notwithstanding the fact that there's a lot of pitfalls. Ooh, love these guys. Drop some. Come here. You're mine now. It's another one. Can I carry two at a time? Lights keep flickering. There's no reason. All five a little better going. Yeah, there we go. Real trick question. Can I carry two? They're stackable. Nice. Oh no! Honk. I need to see if you guys walk around this area. So I can put that guy with the saddle. I don't have enough. Oh well. Find my way around now. Got it lost in the nether. Until I can find trade with these guys. I'm probably going to go back to that crimson forest I found over here. Quartz is good for experience. It was really quick. Like that stuff. Experience of quartz. Really more interested. Waste. No, they're gas. The only kind of gas that exists in peaceful mode. Finding a bunch of a mirror. One mine now. I adopted you. Stick you into some water. Grow and big baby girl. Good times. Alright. Tradable. That seems not a good word to say. Tradable person. Definitely not trading. Getting a little overzealous with how many falls I'm capable of taking. Probably shouldn't risk it too much. considering that there is a better way. So I have 64 souls. Alright, I'm still in that. Definitely that. I think with peaceful, I can be a little more zealous of my falling. It's not a whole lot. I will ultimately die from an extremely high fall, but it won't be that easy to dispatch me this way. Words. Easy to access diamond. Easy to access gold and diamonds not available. If I said diamond, no, look at that. I'm gonna crouch here. No! I am going to die! I have died. Respawn, very far away from where I was. Anyways, there goes everything. There's no point in trying to go find where that was. It was all in lava. It's gone. I know it's peaceful. I could put on keep inventory, but I'm one of the cool people who won't do that. I don't keep inventory even if it's peaceful. Ooh. I found a way to get easy diamond. Yes, I found a way to get easy diamond. Just gotta start all over again from where I was before. Gotta start all over from where I was before. Gotta come up here to the village. Is this the same village that I saw before? Might be. Thought I travel a whole. Could be. Anyways, that's okay. I think got a chest, obsidian, iron helmet, and a gold ingot. Not worst, but it's not the best. Mistakes were made going to the nether. Fortunately, that's where I died. But I'm back to fun. Fun, fun. Here? No. I can't see anything. I'm gonna click the widest too. Okay, good. Alright. Gotta start over. Gotta chip away at the. You know, it's really unfortunate. That diamond pickaxe with the curse of vanishing. It disappeared before it had a chance to burn up in lava. It's about to be the night of day 4, leading into day 5. The peaceful moment. So stone pickaxe is all we need for this adventure. Wait, no. Not true. I need to get 3 more stone. A few more sticks. Purpose. A stone axe. There we go. Now, I'm going to go on a great door heist. They don't need doors in mode. That's silly. In fact, they don't even need walls for their houses. Who do these people think they are, building doors in a peaceful world? It's gonna have the aesthetic of leaving your doors open summertime, only forever. They will never be able to close the doors on their houses again. I'll need these torches. No, they can't have them. They're mine. Sleep better without torches. This building is great because it has 2 doors. Look at all this bare wood that I get at. Might be wondering what I need all those. Any avid Minecraft player will know that doors are very good for when you have to go swimming in depths. You don't have respiration yet. Well, ooh, through another portal. Go into it. See what's inside that chest. One of the joys of peaceful mode. I can wander around at night. Unbreaking sword, efficiency 3 golden shovel, efficiency 3 golden shovel. That's pretty crazy, but okay. Lodestone, gold nugget, fire charge, block. I'll take the lodestone. Why not? I see no reason not to. Between the obsidian that I have and the obsidian that's here, I have technically enough obsidian to create another nether portal. That's pretty neat. Might seem like peaceful Minecraft is boring, but nothing's boring with the right amount of info. Alright, very good. I think I have taken doors from that portion of the village. I think I need to take the doors from here next, and this will be a doorless environment. Alright, now I'm going back to the dark places. 16 oak doors. Very little to my name. Make this look more aesthetic here, shall we? By creating debris. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. It might be dark. I apologize for that. Might be a little blue. But I'm going for iron. I'm going for diamond. Hopefully, iron before diamond. There we go. There we go. Plop that door there. Start going at it. I apologize for any dark areas. That's it for here. Good amount of iron. Good with that. Down we go. Gold, iron. Good. Lots of iron up there. I think that's iron. Looks like iron. Looks like gold. Lots of gold. Lots of gold. About this side. Okay. Not a lot going on over. There's some iron over there, though. Go fetch me some iron. Over here. A dry cave. Okay. Ah. Fun. Finally got to a nice deep cave. Great. Floor and find all sorts of diamonds. Nice. Alright, so I need to make a furnace to get myself some iron. Need an iron pickaxe. On diamond. I start singing. And someone tells me to stop. What good is a song? And actually, what's good about a furnace without any way to start fire? No big deal. Got a couple chunks of wood here. Get me what I need. Put another one there. The rest are mine. Cool. I found diamonds here. Bit of redstone. Nice. Over here. See some light. Cobblestone from the natural creation of lava. Water. Cool. Nice. That will cook that amount of time. Unbury what I have here. That's safe to extract. Okay. That's pretty good. Like what I've got here so far. all good to tip that out. Like that. I actually had a diamond pick before I had an iron pick. Oh, that's the wrong pickaxe. And that didn't take long to get my first diamond pick. Now I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere. I can mine anything. This is Minecraft. Really do need to get some coal, so I'm gonna go see if I can find a coal deposit torches, so it's not as torturous for my viewers. Darkness. So I'm gonna have to go up, get me some coal again. I had lots and lots of coal, and then I died. No! I almost went for it again. I almost went for death number 2. Alright, I will most definitely find coal here, and I did. Very quickly. At the computer here. Oh, the computer's actually really old. Nice. Streaming off of the same sulfur. You can put anything you want on these guys. They're cool. Now this guy's got cobblestone. Looks a little dirty. I don't think he can move now. My stomach hurts. Great Scott. There is both coal and iron here. Let's torch it up. Start getting more light for the stream. Where it doesn't seem very dark for me. It seems very dark for you, but OBS just does that. Peter didn't do that bad with the AMD stuff. Apologize if I don't see cats right away. I'm monitoring the situation with my tablet. It is in front of me, it's not right in front of my. I don't know. Probably rather go there. Ooh, great depth. Rest of my stone pickaxe. Okay, so that's a good amount of coal. Probably wouldn't hurt to go above ground or wood. Now that I have the capability for iron ingots, create iron pickaxe. That's kind of neat. Scratch that. All this iron. Water! Took a little bit. Situation developing. Wasn't a great big fan of that. Starting to get a little bit of lag here. Mostly from the amount of updates that occur with the water. Okay. Fine on wood. Get 3 iron ingots again. I can make a bucket. I can create a little elevator thing to go down there. There we go. Fantasy. Raw piece right here looks like good spot. Okay. Back at it to go down there and get more diamond. What's this aesthetic feeling? Will I go get a snack? Kind of late. So late. That's so late. Right now. Alright, there wasn't much down here, but it looks at more iron there. There. There goes finally. Goes something a little quicker. Freed up some. Alright, there wasn't much else there. I'll take my bucket of water back. A little more iron to here. What else is going on in this? A lot of these guys. Ah, can't move now. There it will stay. My gosh. I don't know what the point is of those things. They're not as useful as slimes. I don't think slimes are gonna spawn. I gotta get slime balls some other way. There's a grass block down here. Is that a grass block? Something. Grass blocks. Weird. Water! Water! There we go. Door solves all the. Oh, neat. See these very often. This one just says coal, though. Diamond. Over there looks like, and I don't know. I don't want to go too far from the process. Got going. Ow. Forgetting to like and subscribe. Alright. Whatever I found over here, I'm moving my process. What I found is totally cool. Now I'm gonna go this way. There's the surface up there. You think that I'm very close to where I started out this whole venture. This time I'll go this way. But I learned there's nothing over this. Iron. Got lots of iron. Oh, I keep having trouble with that. That's oh, that's there we go. More diamond. For better crafting. No. know I keep past stuff. Know why I'm here. Glowing sack. Good for glowing sign. Cool cave. I like how some of these caves are designed like this. They randomly generate sign of RNG. There we go. Red, whatever A stands for spectrum. One of the things I recommend. I found a mine shaft. Found a mine shaft and diamond. What else will I find? I do have an unbreaking diamond. Golden sword? There we go. This is the other way you get lots of string created. Peaceful. Great if you could just spawn it. But I tell you what, an unbreaking golden sword doesn't get very far. It's gonna be pretty useless soon. Over there. Carts are what I'm really curious. I mean, obviously they're not spawning it. They are given a decent amount of experience though. Another really good way to get rid of cobwebs, water, works really good. At least for the ground stuff. But it does the job. Waterlog the fences, waterlog the walls. So through, I see more diamonds. Oh, creepy sound. Not as creepy when you're playing on peaceful mode though. Sounds like the vibration Realistically, you just make plain diamond armor, no enchantments, all the diamond, pretty much unbreaking, bending, that kind of the only things playing on peaceful. Just about there. I think I've got, oh yeah, I've got 18. Really good though. Far along the playthrough. Of course, I suppose it is easy, but I can run around, mine shafts and things without a worry. String, bone, others. The only way I'm gonna get rotten flesh, I don't think there's any other way to get rotten flesh. Not really. I don't really something, but I will other bucks for enchantment. Bring again for strength. That bone good when you get bone meal. Growing trees for aesthetic purposes. I think it's fun. Bat spur introduced just to give caves a little more flavor. Already seen. Nothing. I can right click and nothing happens. That's cool. Guess I can use that to activate kind of a this is cool. Now I gotta find my way out of here. Back to those big caves. down the mountain. Well, I don't know. It goes down. Oh, goes much. I'll have to make some more. Oh, oh. Powered rails are expensive. I will take the powered. Tags. Cool. Lapis looks pretty easy to find. Don't have to work too hard for it. Definitely hear a lot of I fire truck. I can collect gold. Good. Like no. Okay. Goes mine cart. Blueberry. Appropriate. Mine. No. No. That was pretty late for some folks to be up and at it. Fine. Guess so. Fortunate. Well, uh, gotta check. You never know. Find more. Needs. Uh, been here before. Nice. So that's cool. Another amethyst geode over there. A lot of glow spots. Oh, it's aesthetic for you guys. For me, it's pretty bright, but look at all those glowing spots. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Up there. Seems like I turn sometimes and I see diamonds. I can pick up the scent of diamonds. I mean, these days they're more or less everywhere if you know where to look for them, the way that they spawn for a world generation, and that's just one of those things to look out for. Where all the diamonds are, they're hanging out. There's a lot more exposed on air than there used time and sitting next to a lot of them. That was real close. Just one piece. I think I'd take a print screen of this. Next stream. I'm about to be done here. Work. Alright. I think that's everything today. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Well, if anyone's still watching, I want to say thank you for watching. This has been a really fun stream. Good to talk to Pretzel. Good to talk to some people. And it was fun to play, so I'm going to go ahead and call it done there. Thanks, everybody.